Hello.
Hello,
Hi. Good afternoon.
good afternoon, ma'am.
Right. So, how are you doing?
I'm great. Well, thank you. What about you?
Yeah. So far, so good.
Okay.
Right.
So, your name is Kim Ji.
Yeah. My name is Kim. You can call me Kim.
Oh, your name sound like you are from China, North Korea, South
I'm
Korea.
from North Korea.
You are from North Korea.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm
no,
from
no.
Uttarakhand.
Oh, you are from Uttarakhand. Actually,
Right.
your face also looks like you are from North Korea. So that's why when you said that you are from
Oh,
North
right.
Korea, I thought it to be real.
I am. So that's so sweet. But yeah, that name gives this impression that either I'm from northeastern part of India or I'm from some Chinese China related country or the neighboring
Yes.
countries of Southeast Asia. Yeah, but actually my name is Kinshuk, so I shortened it just
Kinchu.
so right. So just to keep it short and crisp and yeah, more relatable.
Okay, so if you don't mind, can I ask you what is your religion? Just asking. Yeah, are you Buddhist? If you don't mind,
No, I'm not a Buddhist.
sorry.
I'm not a Buddhist.
So what is your
Right.
religion?
Okay. Actually, my name also gives this impression that I'm from some different sort of a religion. But yeah,
Y-
it's a Hindi name totally. So I'm from Hindu religion, just to
Oh,
clear your doubt.
okay.
But I don't believe in all this like connecting. But yeah, I'm sure this might be a
No, no.
curiosity as to where does this name belong.
Yeah, definitely it come naturally. Like if someone is John. If here is some John King. So John means someone from USA or UK. So yeah, it is natural that there is a player named Monty Paneswar. If you watch cricket, you must
I've
be knowing.
yeah, yeah. Yes.
He plays for the United Kingdom. But when
Yeah.
you first hear his name, then you think he's from India or
Monty's from
Pakistan.
India.
Monty Paneswar, yeah. So
Right.
that is,
There is even Vinny. This player from I think he is from either this thing New Zealand, I guess. He plays from.
yeah, yeah. See, yeah. There is some he's Punjabi or someone else.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So there are. It's okay. Right.
Okay.
So yeah, this was my brief intro, sort of. So yeah, how do you spend most of your day?
Actually, I'm a government employee, so most of the time I came here at 9:30 to my office, and my office is from 9:30 to 5 p.m. So I wake up in the morning about 6:30,
Hmm.
go freshen up, do yoga for half an hour,
Wow.
then study for one or 2 hour. After that, I come to my office,
Hmm.
just do my office work. After that, in the evening, I go there and study 1 to 3 hour. Just have some.
Okay, you study as well. What
Yeah,
what? How do you? I mean, what subjects or what topics do you like to study during that time?
actually, I'm preparing for the civil services, so I
Oh,
prepare.
wonderful. Right. So, what kind of a strategy do you follow? Because you're left with only half of the day.
So actually, in the morning, I 1 or 2 hour I prefer one subject. Like if I'm reading history, so I read history, and
Okay.
it takes me about 1 hour from my room to my office. So in the metro, I read newspaper.
Okay.
I utilize
So,
my time very effectively,
mhm.
and
Right.
if time permits, so I keep my notes with me. I take out my notes in the metro and start studying
Okay.
there.
Wonderful. So, how
Yeah,
long have you been preparing for the UPSC?
I have been preparing for the last. It has been 3 years.
Okay. Great. So, you have some good experience at hand.
Yes, ma'am.
And why, in the first place, do you want to pursue this and become an IAS officer?
To be precise, to be real, authentic, it is my parents' dream, and it's gives you power, a social prestige. That's what.
Right.
That unlike other people say that they want to do the service, they want to nobody. There are few people who just want to be a IAS officer to serve the country to do service. Most of the people just want to because it brings them a social prestige.
Right.
It brings them power, money.
Right. More of, I think that's the respect and the kind of status associated with it.
Yes, exactly. And we belong to the middle class family. So the middle class family usually think if we become the IAS officer, then
That's the most common thought process in
yes,
every household. Right. Great. Amazing. So is this your first session on the platform?
yeah, this is my first session. Earlier, it was the demo session with
Demo.
Amir Sheikh. Yeah, it was 15-minute session. So
Right.
that was
So, like, if I ask you, what are some aspects that you think you want to specifically work on apart from the feedback that you'll be given? Do you have anything in mind that you want to share that I am facing this issue or I want to work on this particular thing?
um, actually, first up, I will come to my strength area. My vocabulary, I have good command over language. I have good vocabulary with me,
Mhm.
and I read newspaper daily. So I don't have any problem in the sentence formation. What I face problem, what I want to improve myself upon while speaking. I just beat about the bush. I take 4 5
Ah,
sentences to say the same thing. Just the thing that the idea that
the
I can
exact point.
convey in 1 or 2 sentences. I face that problem,
Mm,
and I want to, so sometimes because of the word does not come, so you want speaking. Actually, perspective gets changed because of the word. I want to say something, and the
right,
right word does not come, and your perspective gets changed because of that.
right.
That problem I face.
Hmm. Well, that is something which is very human, and that is a part of being human. So can't always help it, but it can be controlled in a way. Like when you just mentioned that, yeah, things get prolonged and they get elongated when we're not able to get the exact word, or we're not able to get the exact phrase as per the context or as per the idea that you want to deliver. So in that case, what you can tackle or how you can tackle the situation is trying to fit in the most close in meaning to that particular scenario or the word, and trying to make it simple, the most simplest and the most relatable word that you can fit into your sentence in that situation. Especially if we talk about a situation where you're appearing for your interview, or you're having a conversation with someone which is a little bit more formal, not very informal. These are the cases where you can handle the situations in such a way, right? And if we talk about vocabulary, like you said, you read newspapers, and that definitely boosts it up
Yeah,
multifolds. And how you can, like, we do use vocabulary, but sometimes we're not able to use them contextually, because
yeah, that's
firstly
problem I face.
it's not been used, or we've not heard people how to use it and what different forms or ways we can use it. So like you might be investing a lot of your time watching lectures and preparing yourself on different subjects. Apart from this, I would suggest that you could watch news channels which use good English, especially if I talk about if you talk about Indian news channels, then I would definitely recommend NDTV. If not Indian channels, if you want to follow other foreign channels, that is what also you can do, because I'm not asking you to invest your time completely in entertainment, but entertainment or the movies or animated movies, if we talk in particular, they use some good words and phrases which we can use, incorporate in our own life. So when once we repeat whatever we've listened to, because the first time in any lecture or movie or any video, we focus on the context, we focus on the this thing topic being talked about. But once we repeat it second or twice, a second time or thrice, that is when things start becoming clearer and start things sinking in deeper. So if we watch that video from the perspective of sentences, phrases, or vocabulary, we can focus on them and how they're using it. What preposition are they using along with it? How are they using it in a situation, right? When are they trying to say to their friend, or are we supposed to say it to anyone, or in a particular scenario? This way, things start becoming more clearer
Exactly,
pertaining to their
and
usage.
there we learn in that context, particularly in that context. So the meaning of the word gets clearer more.
Right. Because I've done this, like you're preparing for certain exams. I used to mug up. I literally used to mug up words and their meaning, and I used to forget a week later. This was my scenario. And I
So
used to
did
struggle.
I.
I used to feel so I used to feel so embarrassed of myself. I used to feel so toiled despite giving so much effort. So then I later realized, no, this is not the way it's going to work. Just take 5 minutes, 5 words a day, or 2 words a day max, or phrases. But we must know the usage. So write the meaning along with the word wherever you find it, and write the sentence of reference wherever you read it or wherever you listened to it. That repetition is what is going to give you the context of usage, how to use it, right? And
Yes,
just try and repeat those phrases in your conversation. Sometimes you can have with yourself, or while you're discussing an answer with your own self, that I read this, let's just revise that answer in my mind. While revising also, you can try and incorporate certain phrases or words which you want to use, right?
I
Yeah,
don't face the means I have good command over language. I have good vocabulary, but I, I, I face problem while using it in that context.
absolutely.
That's
That is the biggest struggle. People learn vocabulary, everybody knows the words, but the usage ultimately is
right word
what
at the right place at
counts.
the right time. Yeah, that's matter.
Absolutely. Right. Okay. So yeah, have you ever traveled outside your place, or where are you living in? And which place are you living in, by the way?
Currently, I'm living in Delhi, here, capital of India.
Okay.
Oh.
For preparations specifically?
No, my job is here only.
Okay.
I'm a government employee, so I've been posted here Delhi only, and
Okay.
uh, there are two benefits. I'm doing my job as well, and here I took the coaching, and I right now preparing here. I get the
Um,
aura, my atmosphere of the exam. So
right,
that's
right, right. So yeah, if we compare this particular place to your hometown, how much of a difference do you find?
there is a huge, great difference. I will say huge difference between the. In which context are you asking?
In any context that you find challenging, or you find something better in this place, or something which you find more amusing or more relatable about your place.
Yeah, there are many things like there here in the lay. There is anonymity. Nobody is going. You are going with your friend or girlfriend with anybody else for that matter. Nobody is going to ask you. Here there is anonymity,
Oh
but in
wow.
the village there is no anonymity. Everybody knows.
Ah.
If anyone knows you through the reference, then they will say, "Oh, he is going with
Uh-huh.
him." So here anonymity is there. Second thing. Uh, you can say here there is a if you want to eat, you want to have some like pizza at the 3 o'clock in the morning, you will not get in the village, but here you just click, it is just on the click of the button, just a click away.
Okay.
Just go on the Swiggy or Zomato, click it, it will be on your door
I
within
think
half
it's
an
better
hour.
than my city.
Sorry,
I think it's better than my city.
where do you live?
Oh, I'm living in the capital of Uttarakhand.
Oh,
Right.
capital of Uttarakhand, Dehradun. It is
Right. Yeah.
Dehradun. It's a good city.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So, isn't there the facility of Zomato and Swiggy aren't there?
They are available, but I'm not very sure if they're available at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, but in Delhi
But till 12 at least they deliver.
they deliver they took extra charge like 30
Ah,
40 rupees.
right, right. Okay. And in terms of food, how much of a difference do you find?
In the food here, I started getting since it is the capital of India, so all the people from all over the India come here. So every type of food, like I didn't know until I came here. I didn't know what is dosa, idli. I started having there a lot of dosa, idli. So I get acquainted with the South Indian food
Hmm.
and very northeastern food and many things like Rajasthani food, and all over the India,
Okay.
particularly, I get acquainted
All
with that.
flavors.
Yeah,
Oh, wonderful. So did you get to taste momos as well?
yeah, got to taste the momos right
Oh,
there
nice. If you ever want to try authentic momos, do come and visit our place. It's amazing here.
in the Dehradun.
Yeah, it's famous for it.
Authentic momos, I didn't get. Are they fake?
Authentic flavor.
Oh, authentic flavor.
Yeah,
So
because
they
once
are
I visited
there.
Delhi,
When did you visit Delhi?
yeah, so yeah, I have visited Delhi many times before this, due to many reasons. But the only thing I struggled to find was good momo joints or good momo places.
So from now onward, whenever I will be visiting the Uttarakhand, especially Dehradun, I will have momos there at your
Definitely must try.
at your recommendation.
Right, okay. That's
And when
great.
and whenever I will be having momos here in Delhi, then I will remember you, Kimji.
Okay, that's great. Okay. So apart from this, have you ever visited any other places?
No, ma'am. Actually, when I was studying 3 years before, so I had economical problem, so I didn't have that money. So I thought that once I will get the job, I will start visiting. Since I when
Hmm.
I came into the job, I get busier. So yeah, I have traveled here in the Delhi. Like here, there is a Akshardham temple.
Hmm.
It's have you ever visited Akshardham temple?
I didn't visit because I used to stay there for so long a time that I didn't get the opportunity to visit the
if you
Akshardham.
get
But yeah,
if you get the opportunity to go there, it will you
I
can
know it's beautiful.
the temple is just like they will not let you go with
Mm,
your camera or
right.
anything.
No devices are allowed.
No devices are allowed. Then when you're gonna whatever you can imagine in your mind, that kind of place is there.
Oh,
That
wow.
kind of that kind of sculpture, that kind of structure are there.
Okay. I've heard a lot about the water shows that happen there.
Yeah, I did not get the opportunity because I went there in the afternoon and the water show start at the 6
In
or
evening,
7 p.m.
yeah.
evening. So I didn't get the opportunity because of the time constraint. So
Mm-hmm.
besides this, I have here in Delhi, I have Kalkaji, visited the Kalkaji Mandir. That
Okay.
is very famous Lotus
Yeah.
temple.
Right. Great. Once
So
I visited Delhi, I visited the Apughar, which is now closed. So that is long, long time ago when I visited it.
which ghar? Appugar.
Yeah, Apughar was a very famous this thing park, theme park.
Oh, I didn't know. I am hearing
Yeah,
this
because
for
it's
first time.
closed now. Yeah, it's
Oh,
closed. Right.
okay. I will explore now. Talk to my friend. Visit on the website, and whenever I will get it will open. I will go there.
It's closed. I mean, I think it was shut down due to certain reasons. I'm not sure whether it exists anymore. Right. Right. Okay. So, what are some of the things you like about your hometown, which is something which you will never find anywhere else?
Actually, first thing, anywhere I can't guarantee the anywhere else because since I have not visited many
Okay.
places, I don't have that much
Nice.
experience. So I will not say I will not find anywhere else. But well, about 3 4 states I have visited. I will say first of all, there is a fresh air in the village.
All
That is
right.
found in every village. Like in the Delhi, there is so much pollution there.
I
Here,
Mhm.
air quality index is always above 200.
Right.
So that's and in the village you get the opportunity to interact with the so many people, everyone. So there is no anonymity, and you will
Everybody
get
knows.
knows. And in the village, I get like fresh food, like if this is whether it is rice or wheat or oil, mustard oil. It is grown in our field only.
Right.
So it is pure. And now here I'm buying it, purchasing it. It is
Mm,
adulterated oil. So
right.
all
We
the
don't
things
know.
like yeah, no, no. So and even I have I have cattle in my home, buffalo and cow are my home. So
Oh,
I get unadulterated milk here,
right.
which is difficult to find nowadays. Though
I think that
Amul,
is the biggest issue. That's the biggest reason why I left consuming milk.
yeah,
But that's true. So, what are like if especially if we talk about dairy products in today's market, most of them are adulterated,
yes,
right? And people face a lot of issues while consuming them, be it bloating or be it various other reasons,
definitely.
right? So, did you find that much of a difference while you consume that packaged milk when you were living in this place?
Definitely, I get it. If I drink the milk there 1 liter, then I my stomach get in the loose motion because that
Mm.
is the real quality milk. No, there you must have heard about that as well.
No, I didn't know that people stomach gets upset,
Yeah,
but
it gets if you drinking means if you have the capacity to digest that, so you
Mhm,
can. But if
mhm.
you don't have, so your stomach will get upset.
Okay, but small quantity is something which is digestible.
Yeah.
Hmm. And here in Delhi,
Nothing, just their pasteurization, milk pasteurized milk.
uh,
Take all the cream from the milk, then it pasteurize it and then give you. All these are fake. We are just drinking it in the name of milk, but actually it is not.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely, I 100% agree with that.
some some yeah, sometime before I was reading in the newspaper that they were adulterating urea in the train. They were adulterating urea with the water, and they were serving. They were making the tea out of the urea and serving. So think,
Right, right. That is something which is common, which was on its peak a few years ago, and there used to be news every now and then about those things. But yeah, I think, yeah, I don't find a very good idea to consume milk. But yeah, these discussions can go on, and I would love to have these discussions more often with you. But I'll come to the feedback before that, before we lose our time. And yeah,
okay,
think it's speaking grammatically, I don't find much of things to be corrected, except sometimes in some places prepositions and sometimes the tenses. Not always, but very few and rare times that you get confused or the tenses get mixed up, especially when we're talking about the past and the present, and we have to switch between the past and the present. That time, I would say maybe out of 10, just 2 or 3 times that happens, right? Apart from this, pronunciation is something you could work on, and I'll write a few words. We can discuss that out.
that's all.
So I'm writing the words in the chat. You can just click on the 3 dots and open the chat.
Yeah, pizza, buffalo,
Pizza, pizza. So it has the
pizza.
it's pronounced
It is
it's
pizza.
pronounced like pizza. This is how it's pronounced. Pizza.
Okay, okay, buffalo, pizza.
And the Z pronunciation, you can take a reference from this particular video I'm sending you because you can practice it at home whenever you get time. How to place the tongue so that it gives out the Z pronunciation. And buffalo, not buffalo, but buffalo.
Buffalo,
Buffalo. Right. And one more word I'd like to write
buffalo,
is
buffalo.
buffalo. Buffalo. Buffalo. So the main stress comes on buffalo. Right. Okay. And next one, I'm
Okay.
writing metropolitan, cosmo. First is metropolitan, second is cosmopolitan. So metropolitan, I think this network is getting disrupted. Metropolitan is a city wherein people from different regions
Yeah,
of the same
metropolitan is
country.
population is 10 million all over the world.
And cosmopolitan is from where people live from all over the world.
All over the world. Yes.
Yeah, that's the difference between metropolitan and cosmopolitan.